You hear me now?
I hear you, bro. I hear you all the time.
Yeah, wait.
We are
I'm
live, just so you know. But your sound is
gonna
very
leave.
bad, bro. So we're not gonna keep it.
I'm gonna leave and come in again.
All right, my people. We are live. We have about 1 minute to market open. Let's jump into this right away. Sorry. For anybody that didn't catch the live stream yesterday, watch the recording because it's still valid. We had some amazing setups, and those setups are valid for at least a couple of days. I would even say the whole week, maybe even until next week. So it's some major setups. So I definitely recommend you to go in and check the recorded lives from yesterday. Market is open, but at now actually, and let's look into this. First, as always, coffee. All right. So first things first. As we are looking at gold, we might just proceed looking at gold. And still the same situation. Nothing has really changed here. The thing is like this: gold is in a consolidation area zone, which is basically like this whole zone here. It's just consolidating, and for which means basically it's moving back and forward, up and down, and accumulating liquidity, accumulating orders. So very often when you see consolidations like this, what tends to happen is you're gonna see a big move. Once it breaks up from this consolidation, you're gonna see a big move. But to what direction that move is gonna be, we don't know. That is the thing. But I expect it to do a drop, clear some of this liquidity here that it has left behind. And after clearing that liquidity, I expect it to move up again. So basically something like this down to about the 61.8 retracement, Fibonacci retracement, or the extension, sorry, the 61.8 extension. And then from there, we start climbing. Because the thing is like this when it comes to gold. Let's talk fundamentals. The demand for gold is exceptional. It's crazy. It's the demand for gold is so big that it's mind blowing. Like all major countries and their central banks are scooping up. They're accumulating gold. So then the question comes to why is the market price at gold staying where it's staying and not shooting up, because it should fly, right? It's due to massive market manipulation. I cannot say 100% that it is so because I don't have insight, so I don't know what's going on inside the markets, but I have enough experience, especially trading gold, to see when market manipulation is going on and when somebody or something is pushing down the market, keeping the market low, the market price low. And it's probably because they want to accumulate. These institutions, these whales want to accumulate more before the price explodes, right? To earn as much money as possible. That is the thing with gold. So gold is, for me, it's no trade right now. Where I can start considering maybe looking for trades, which would be sells in this situation, is when we break this low here. And we're not near it right now, so we're letting gold do what it does. But with that said, let's look at NAS quickly. So if you were on the live stream yesterday, then you know that me and Frederick, we were talking about this area, right? Wait, let's go on, yeah. Exactly. So we were talking about this, the supply zone here is these two red lines, which is the 78.6 until the 88.6 Fibonacci retracement. All right. And that retracement comes from pulling the fib from this top here to this bottom here on the daily time frame. And what we then see is the supply zone that the market basically already tapped into, but it didn't really touch it. But it tapped into the sell block that we have here. This is the red zone that you guys see right underneath. So I expect the market to do what? I expect the market to come up here to the zone, clear liquidity before it drops down. Now the question comes to, and I'm pretty sure it's going to do that. And the drop down is going to be major. That's what we spoke about yesterday on the live stream. We're going to have a major drop down. I think in total, we looked at a swing trade of about, I think it was 15,000 pips or something. It's too bad I don't have Frederick on the stream here. But it was about 15,000 pips or something like that. So guys, it's a major trade. Keep a lookout on that trade. If you don't know what to look for, stay on these live streams and make sure you join the Telegram channel, because that's where we're posting updates and these trade setups all the time. But just to break it down quick, what we're looking for is the liquidity inside the supply zone need to be cleared. But then again, we have a lot of liquidity here. So we have a major imbalance here, but we also have a sell order block here, up here. So the the perfect scenario that we would like to see. Why? Because that would mean a super clear sell, a dream sell, basically. The dream sell situation is for the market to come up all the way. Up, 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 up. And then from there, sell. And that sell, guys, ladies and gentlemen, that is a sell that I personally, I know Frederick agree also to some degree at least. We expected, if I remove this Fibonacci for a couple of minutes, we expected to come at least down to, this is the COVID, by the way, this is the COVID dip that you see in here, this whole dip here. That's when COVID happened. We expected to come at least to the COVID levels. So we're talking about minimum, I see it about 8,800. A price level of about 8,800, which would mean that from now, it would drop about 42% at least. I think it can drop more than that. I think it can come all the way down to challenge these the lows from COVID. It's a lot of different fundamental factors that advocate this dip. The news definitely don't want you to think that something like that might happen, because that will be like a self-fulfilling prophecy. People will start selling off positions because they expect this drop to happen, and when they start selling off the positions, markets start dropping, right? So that's why you will never hear about stuff like this on the news if it's not intentional for some reason. They want to push the markets down for some reason. Remember, the same people that own the banks, that own the liquidity, the whole financial system, they own the news outlet as well, the media outlets as well. So they got some power there. But without diving into conspiracy theories or anything like that, so that is for Nas. Nas right now ain't touching it either. We're looking for that big sell, but until that happens, of course, we're gonna have a lot of buy opportunities all the way up till the sell block, right? And let me get that fib back so we can see that level. So now I'm gonna make it thick and fat so we know that this is on a bigger time frame. All right, cool. So besides that, if we go in a shorter time frame for NAS 100, this sell, like anything, I ain't touching the market right now. So the sell would be from here. That would be a short sell with some open positions in case it drops from here and just collapses. But as I said, I expect it to come higher up to these levels up here. So the sell here, what I would do with this is have an open position in case it collapses, but have some short take profits along the way. We ain't even close to it right now, so we're leaving it like that. There's no trade right here, right now here. Break of structure, cleared liquidity. We might eventually come into a buy situation if the market decides to drop down here to these levels. Why is that? Because we got to clear this imbalance. We are still in an uptrend. So here we are in an uptrend. Still no lower lows, but you see this liquidity here. That is an imbalance. Let me mark it up for y'all. Let's do it like that. That is an imbalance on 1 hour. On the hourly time frame, let's remove this one. So we might have a buy situation if market comes down here. It already dipped down actually. So to be honest, this situation is past. To dip into this to this buy right now would be gambling, because when the market was down here, which was like 11 o'clock, yeah, when it dipped there, we had actually a very good buy opportunity for NAS 100, and it has already passed. So no, definitely not a recommended trade. So we leave that alone. NAS nothing, gold nothing right now. So let's move on. Let's look at Euro JPY. Very overextended, very overbought pair. As you guys see, like this one has been on an uptrend forever right now. I'm gonna do like this. Clear our all the drawings like that. All right, cool. So as you guys see, we've been on an uptrend forever here, and the price is very, very overextended. The question is, how high will this go? Why it's been on such an uptrend ever since 2000, or ever since the COVID dip, basically. Why is that? It's because JPY has been losing and losing and losing value. Like, it's the same if you look at GBP JPY, or do we have something more? USD JPY. Not as much, because USD has also done some drops, but still though. But you catch the point. So, with that said, on Euro JPY, we ain't looking for no sells. We're only looking for buy positions. And to enter a buy in an uptrend, what does the market need to do? It needs to, after break of structure, come down, clear some liquidity, pick up some order, pick up some liquidity, and then continue on its uptrend. All right. So then the question is, where do we have that liquidity? Well, let me mark out some zones. We have this here. Buy block, order block here. On what? On 4 hour. This is a 4 hour buy block. But then we got some juicy stuff right here. And I would even pull this one all the way down here. Yeah, we got a lot of liquidity. And this is a fair value gap on 4 hours as well, yeah. So for us to enter this trade, we want to see the market come down at least here. Or I would even say here, I would say that this is a perfect entry zone for the market to enter a buy position. And I would put the stop loss below this low here. Why is that? Because if the market breaks this low here, then it's a break of structure and change of character. All right. So suddenly we have broken the uptrend, and we might see market actually change character completely and start moving downwards. But that hasn't happened. We are in a very strong uptrend. So we want to see market come down here, boom, and that's when we enter. And when we entering, for new people on the stream, my entry technique, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna talk a little bit about my entry technique because it's very important. I can tell you this, it's the same entry technique that a lot of institutions and whales use. I actually learned it from an institutional trader, a trader that used to trade for banks. He taught me how to do this entry technique, and this is how it works. So you know that you have liquidity here, all right? And market needs to come down and clear this liquidity. So what do? Well, all of that is your entry zone now. This whole thing here is your entry zone because you don't know if market is going to come down here and boom, go up directly, or if it's going to come down deeper inside the liquidity zone. Okay? So what you want to do inside the zone, which we now call the entry zone, you want to set orders. And let's say it's the same thing like when you put stop losses on your, take profits on your MetaTrader. So let's say you have you use on 1.0 in lot size normally when you trade. If you have 4 take profits, what are you going to do? You're going to split up that 1.0 lot size into 4 trades. So each trade is going to have 0.25 in lot size, right? 0.25, 0.25, 0.25, 0.25. That's one lot. Cool, perfect. Now, when you're entering with this model, it's called scaling in. You scale in your positions. Same thing. Let's say you want to scale in with 1.0 lot size, so you scale in first 0.25. It goes lower 0.25, 0.25, 0.25. So your last position is at the bottom of this buy order block of this liquidity zone. All right. Hope everybody's with me there. If not, let me know. That is my entry strategy. That's what I use, and this is how you get, the most favorable entry position into your trade. And what can happen sometimes is you come in with 0.25 and market turns and goes and you took your profit, but you were only in the trade with 0.25, and then you're going to be pissed because you could have been in with a whole lot and made a whole lot of more money then. But the thing is like this, yes, that is how it is sometimes. But then in the same time, if it turns on you and you are full position here and it goes to stop loss, you do a much bigger loss as well. So it's much safer mathematically. It's much better to scale in your positions. But everybody does as they want. This is not a rule like this is what you got to do to be profitable. Frederick is saying GBP USD. Let's look on it. So this one, no trade until we start reaching these levels here. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post this trade idea quickly in the chat. Oh, sorry, in the Telegram channel. That. All right, let's do it like this. It's better. So up with the Telegram channel, and let's post this one as a trade idea. Euro JPY. All right, perfect. Send. Boom. Now let's look at GBP USD. Wait for it to retrace, then enter sell. All right, cool. Love the instructions. So let's look at Frederick got some juicy stuff for us. And I say it again for anybody that just jumped on the stream. If you haven't seen the market breakdown that we did yesterday live, watch the recording because it's still valid. And Frederick just broke down a whole buffet of trade ideas for us. So you definitely want to check that one out, especially if you're lacking trade ideas. That's a gold mine. Okay, so sell. What did you say? Wait for the retrace and enter sell. Okay. So basically, I would guess that that the retrace you're talking about is. Wait, let me see what do we got here. Let's go on the hourly time frame. The thing with this market, it's choppy, and we got a lot of liquidity here, laying up on these wicks. Let's look at this. Oh shit! All right. Yo, Freddie, do you see what I see? Like the market came into this because we have this major imbalance here. If we go in the daily time frame, we have this big ass imbalance here. Boom. And market just came and cleared it actually. Look at this. Boom, cleared it and whoop, it's dipping down now. Yeah, man. With such a big liquidity zone, man, I wouldn't be surprised if the market dips a lot from here. Like it proceeds, breaks these lows here, which means break of structure, break of character, which means we have broken the trend. See this? So it's respecting that level. All right, let's look at Fibonacci. Let's see what Fibonacci tells us with this situation. Yeah, all right, we're in the sweet spot. You see it's correlating perfectly with the trend. We have broken above the trend again in the buy zone. Yo, Frederick, listen, I'm going to go totally against you now. This is going to be fun to see who's right. I'm looking at a buy actually here. Because it took the liquidity, grabbed it, pulled down, but it has lost its momentum. Market is open and it's not pushing. You see this? All of this is wicks. It's respecting the trend and it wants to push upwards. It has cleared the liquidity here. Not this, but this. Bounced off the 61.8. Bounced off the trend line. This is a very nice buy actually, and it's in an uptrend. A lot of confirmations, but I wouldn't dare to hold it higher than these tops here. Coming up again to this liquidity zone and maybe collapsing after that. Then definitely doing that sell that you're talking about, Frederick, like collapsing. So I definitely see this. I think it's something like this that you were seeing as well. Market coming up here, retracing back up here, and then whoop, collapsing from that. Then we are buying. I swear, Frederick, man, it feels lonely on these streams without you, man. Yesterday we had fun. It was a pleasure watching you throw out all those trades. But anyways, so in the waiting room, wait, let me see if we can get Frederick on the stream. Yo, do you hear me, Frederick? I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. The sound is a little bit like this, but we hear you.
Oh, nice. I've been here since the stream start, bro.
Hey man, we got the man, the myth, the legend on the stream. Guys, say welcome to Frederick.
I'm streaming from my living room today, so it has
No
to work.
worries, man. You can stream from the toilet if you want to. As long as
Oh,
you're with us, that's the most important thing.
yeah. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, man. So, hey, what you saying about this buy opportunity on the GBP USD?
I'm actually not a fan of it because it's broke structure on the 1 hourly, change character, and break of structure.
You mean this year?
I need to pop up your screen on YouTube.
Yeah, but you're right. So it broke this structure here, but if you go on a 4 hourly time frame, because this is a big trend, then the character is here. Like if it breaks this, then we're breaking character.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So and considering this being such a big trend as it is, I think that it needs to come below these levels to show that like the trend is broken. Another thing that I'm looking at is look at this. So we tried to break above this whole trend. So this has been the top of the trend, the resistance of the trend, this orange line, all right?
Yeah.
And we try to break above it, came back below, respecting it, tried again, came below, respecting, and boom, we shot above, and now we're retesting it. We're having a clear, very clear retest of it.
I think I might take profit on the 88.6 actually.
Come again?
I might take profit on the 88.6.
88 here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see the market coming down there.
So,
well, guys, listen. So this is what I'm saying about this trade. This is an interesting buy here, but I'm not entering it myself. I don't enter any trades that me and Frederick disagree on. We cannot be in a divorce. It's not possible. So, no, but seriously, it's the same. Like I don't feel 100% confident with it because and the only reason to why I don't feel 100% confident with it is because this major sell block here or imbalance here on the weekly time frame, bro. That's major, and we have dipped into it, which means there's a lot of sell orders in this downwards movements. We have volume. So this is the only reason, and it might be a buy situation, but the problem is where are we going to put the stop loss? Because it might as well dip down here. We cannot have the stop loss going all the way down here, right? So that would be like 70 pips. So this is a setup. I'm going to post it as an idea in the Telegram channel. And then anybody can do what they want with it.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, I call it risky trade. Enter with a small lot. All right, cool.
Can be smart.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to it. Oh yeah, and it's already moving downwards. I see. We'll see what happens. All right, that's GBP USD. Now let's look at USD JPY. Let's do like this. Let's clear some of these drawings. This. Yeah, that's good. All right, so USD JPY, very interesting pair. Why is this one interesting? It's because it's been feeling. I thought that it was gonna drop from here. I thought that when we hit the zone here, we were going to drop. The problem was that then suddenly the dollar started to pump, so we kept on moving upwards. And what I see now happening, and what I think will happen is, or my long-term projection on this, and I think it's the same that you called out yesterday, Frederick, is to sell from here. I think this is what we were talking about yesterday, the 78.6. Guys,
Yes,
if
correct.
we catch the sell, like all this here is sell liquidity. So it means we have a drop that will, like, I see this drop coming down, at least down here somewhere. All right, that is 900 pips. So it's a major sell. Until that, we are on an uptrend. So the only thing we're looking for are buy situations. Can we buy from here? Right now, we have a very good or interesting opportunity here because market has broken structure. So it broke this structure, boom, above, came back down and respected the previous high as support. All right, it came down, respected as support, and in the same time the 20-day EMA. So it has respected the 20-day EMA on the 4-hourly time frame. Important to clarify because the higher the time frame, the greater the
Stronger.
support, the more valid it is, and also, as I said, it respected the previous high. So it's bouncing off, continuing on its uptrend, and this is, in my eyes, a nice buy opportunity. The only thing I don't like is that we have this here.
Yeah.
On the lower time frame. So this low, if we would be here on the upside of this low, if we would have stopped here, boop, 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 I would say buy. All right. But the problem is we broke this low. So on the lower time frame, we have actually changed broken structure here to the downside.
Yep.
And what do we say about that, Frick? We don't like that. So
We don't like that.
no. So that's a sign of weakness. So guys, I want to say buy, sell, but I cannot say anything that I won't do myself. So in this situation here, I ain't touching the market. Let's leave this a little bit and let's see what it does. Does it show
Let it
signs
work.
of wanting to break further down? Which I actually think it might, bouncing up the 20-day EMA here. Or will it now start creating higher high, a trend inside the trend, and showing signs of strength so that we can enter for buy position on this big uptrend that we're in? Boring. I'm sorry, guys, but sometimes the markets are boring. Sometimes there's no clear opportunity to jump into.
Especially when we're going to be patient to wait for bigger trades.
Yep.
So
Yep.
then life is like that sometimes.
It is what it is.
So yeah, it's a funny market today, actually.
Yeah, man.
Lots of stuff going on.
You have been watching the market the whole day, right?
Yeah, I'm tired.
How
My
has it been?
my brain is tired.
Has there been a lot of volatility?
Yeah, actually, it's been a lot of sell from the GBP, and that's the only thing actually. USD, a little bit action under the news because it was good news for the US dollar. But other than that, it's good. So that's Gucci.
That's Gucci.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to Euro USD, one of my favorite pairs. Let's look at
All right.
this. We are on the daily time frame. Actually, I want to zoom out a little bit. Let's go on a weekly time frame.
I think that is going to be an insane sell when it hits.
What'd you say? Your sound is very bad, just so you know.
Oh, okay. When it's hitting the sell box now, it's going to be insane sell.
Okay, you mean this one?
Let me pop up your screen.
We're on a weekly. We're on a weekly now.
Okay, I am on daily. Go on daily.
Let's just say I just want to check something. No, we don't need that. As you guys see, so when it comes to Euro USD, since 2008, like we're going way back now to the financial crisis in 2008, the Grand Recession. Ever since then, we've been on a downtrend. Euro USD has been on a downtrend. Euro has lost value against the US dollar. All right, almost like a channel down. What is a channel? This is a channel. Boom. All right. But this is on the weekly time frame. So we are on a downtrend. But on that downtrend, what is happening is we are. So what is a downtrend? High, lower, lower, low, lower, lower, low, and so forth. What has happened is we have made the lower low, okay, but where is the lower high? Basically, it can come anytime now. So that is what we want to catch. We are in a downtrend. We want to catch
Lower high.
the point when exactly when we hit that high and market is reversing. Good levels for that are always the 50%. This here, 50% retracement, 61.8 retracement, and of course, if they don't hold, it's 78.6. Okay, but this is the first line of defense you're always looking at. When it comes to here, I'm always positioning myself quite heavy into the sell because it's a very strong sell or reversal point, so to say.
Yeah.
But that's on the weekly time frame, so it's a very big time frame. Until we get up there, we can look at what's going on now, and that is a small uptrend, very small.
Mm-hmm.
High, low, higher, higher low. And now what's happening is market is resisting the 50% Fibonacci retracement. So it's facing a lot of resistance there. And we could enter a buy definitely, but not now. That buy would be, for me, it would be from here.
Yeah.
And that's when we see market breaking above, showing strength, showing that it wants to stay there actually, maybe accumulate a little bit. Then we know that, okay, now we have a situation that is good for buy. We could argue that we have dipped into this fair value gap, this imbalance, and this is a good buy situation. The problem with this buy situation is that it comes up here, then we're facing resistance again. If it goes lower than that, I would definitely look for a buy. So like if we come down to these levels here, then I could definitely look for a buy opportunity here.
Yeah.
What are you seeing, Fredrik?
On Euro USD?
On Euro USD, yeah.
I wanted to tap into the 88.6 area before I'm going to touch it because that's the major sell I'm looking for.
Okay.
So I wanted to go up to 1.09775 to 1.09981. That's my sell zone.
What did you say? 1.0
0.9800.
Okay. So up here.
Yeah. Correct. That's when you're gonna see it start sell.
Right now, guys, what you see here is we are using a 38.2 Fibonacci retracement from this swing.
Because that's the retest on the trend line.
Yeah.
If you draw a trend line from the bottom,
yeah.
not that one, but
okay, nice. So we're using the 38.2 as resistance right now.
Yep.
Sorry, support, I mean, right now. Man, I don't feel, Frederick, like, I don't feel that there's nothing clear in the markets. There's no, like, we've gone through 5, 6 pairs now, and it's like, everything is just like, yeah, it might, we could, nothing is like, oh, here's a trade. This is a trade.
What time frame are you on? Go on the 1 hour time frame and see how it moves. Standing still sideways.
This is the 1 hour.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I have it more zoomed out. Look at the big picture. So let's say go to the 4-hourly growth trend line from daily actually, because this broke under the old daily trend line, and now it's going to reset. So now we're basically in the sell zone. Because if you take the Fibonacci on the daily from the last high to like the low in 1.06439 area, then you see the 88.6 area.
Yeah, then I see something else also. So we had perfect correlation. You remember that the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement was here? Where the price is now? Same thing with 61.8 from this drop. This is why we have such a strong support there.
Correct.
If we break this, I could see a sell here. Could actually definitely see a sell here.
Oh yeah, we wanted to like not break over the 50% or the zero on the top.
Yeah, even this one, you know. So this is the situation. Look, this is what it is. If we break these lows here with the 30.2, we have a very attractive sell.
Correct.
I wouldn't go for any big moves. You can have an open position, of course, but I definitely see this coming down at least, I would say here, at least. But
okay, bro, go on the monthly.
yeah, as a first swing, I would see it come down at least here.
Yeah.
It's not a big trade. I don't know.
So what we're waiting for, if you're going to daily time frame.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. So what I would do with this one, if the market comes here, I would put the sell here. I would have an open position 100% because you don't know this market can collapse. But I would be very generous with my take profits. Like first take profit here directly at this imbalance zone. something like that, and then let them run, let the other positions run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean, bro. But the thing is, like, until we come down here, like this is days. So this is like we're gonna see a lot of movement before we enter come down to this level. So there's a whole downtrend forming if we're reversing from here.
Correct.
But of course, if this is the high, then of course I agree with you. We are going to come test this trend line and these lows 100%. I cannot say 100%. Nothing is 100% in these markets, but
That's our goal.
99.
Yeah. So that's our goals. I posted a trade idea in the Prosperous. So
For GBP USD and for Euro USD?
yeah, correct.
Okay, cool. Nice. Any comments on this one? Or any of the other ones? Any other pair?
No, not that I'm thinking of now.
Damn.
Most of the trades has
I
already
gotta look
gone.
at gold. Like gold, these candles has become like standard now.
Yeah.
When it comes to gold, like it's doing this some like look versus like it's not stopping up then total collapse, up again, total collapse, up, down, up, collapsing, again pump, now again collapsing. What's up with
It's
these candles,
horrible.
man? And every candle is like every collapse is like 180 pips.
Yeah, it's horrible.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a big ass trade, man. That's a big ass trade going into 180 pips with only one and lot size. That's $1,800.
Then you have money.
Yeah, that's a month's salary in most countries,
Yeah.
or if not even more. Yeah. So you know what? I think we are done here for today. There's no clear trade. The setups we're looking at, we posted them in the Telegram channel.
Yeah. Not so much more to do.
No, some days are slow, some days are action packed. We leave it like
Yeah.
that, guys. We wish you a blessed day. Stay prosperous, trade safe, have good risk management, and with that said, we saying peace